Hey everybody, I think it's starting to rain, which is not great timing, but I'm back. I didn't die. I'm doing good. I've been super busy. Oh, it's muddy. We're gonna go where it's not muddy. But yeah, thank you for all of the support. It has been really great to see. I've been doing good, keeping up with schoolwork and such, and crazy schedule that I have. But today I wanted to come back and talk about the Vulp. Because guys, the Vulp is an enigma. It is such a strange little thing. Ooh, that went straight into the ground. I like the Vulp, alright, don't get me wrong. As I drop it, of course, I thoroughly enjoy the Vulp, what it has to offer, and I especially think that this is great for newcomers, but these zippy inserts, guys, this is what's making the Vulp an enigma for me. They allow so much customizability that it's actually kind of insane. Like, because guys, if you're really astute, you might notice that I moved where the weights are. This weight used to be up here, and now it's down closer to the pivots. Because generally, with my ballast songs, I do not like all of the weight focused at the tip. I like it, you know, pretty even, maybe a little more towards the pivots. So I moved these closer to the pivots. But just the movement from one of these balls from here to here makes a massive difference in how the ballast song handles. And that is what's crazy to me. You have so many different combinations. You have 2 different combinations here, 3 different combinations here. It's crazy the amount of different things you can do. Sorry, I should say it's actually 3 here, 4 here, because you could have no weight in. I did try having just for instance, just this weight in. I do not like that, because even that small difference, you can tell that all of the weight in the blade is focused on one half of the blade. It is crazy. Just like the neighbor's dogs being absolutely ballistic. But I did change up the weights a little bit. I tried most, if not all, of the different kind of combinations for the weights, and I found one that I like. This one I like even better than how I had it before. I also took my Vulp apart and was working on the bushings a little, trying to get the tolerances even better. They're not really much better. Most of the play it's all on this side on the bite handle, but it doesn't really tap, so I'm not too worried. It's what, $65 trainer. Who cares if it taps a little bit, you know? But yeah, with the adjusted weights, I do really like how it flips, and I will say now that it kind of fits my flipping preferences, it has kind of, to me at least, made some of the issues on the Vulp stand out much more. And the biggest issue that I think the Vulp has is honestly grip. Quick side note, other issue, very well-known issue, the whole chaplains thing, chaplains just feeling weird, which I will say, with the weights the way they are, if you do the weights the way I have them, chaplains feel pretty good. Like right now, this is a pretty tight, pretty fast chaplain, and I still have full control. So, something to consider. but the grip on the Vulp is just kind of bad. It's all wonky. You have a whole bunch of grip on this surface, and as someone who has sensitive skin that doesn't really like a lot of rubbing and doesn't like certain sensations, it's almost too much grip. Like, I can flip my Vulp, but like right now I'm outside, it's a little bit humid, a little cool. The grip is really good, but it's almost too much. I feel like I'm almost taking my hands and rubbing them like this against it. It's not a great feeling. But then the contrast between this being almost too much and these sides having nothing at all, making them super slippery, it's just awkward in terms of grip. On one surface you have too much grip, and on the other, not enough. Now I know, and you probably know as well, that there is going to be some Vulp V2 or Vulp Pro, some other version of this Vulp will come out most likely at some point that is hopefully going to address some of these issues. But for now, this is all we have. And I do think that a little bit of, feedback is always good, so that Nabali's or Will knows what the community wants and what we feel are the biggest issues with it. I honestly think that the grip is the biggest thing. I just feel like maybe we could tone these down a little bit so they're not quite so sharp. I'm not sure exactly what the best way to do that is. It's not necessarily that these are too deep. It's that the cuts, there's just a 90-degree angle between the surface and then the cut, which is what feels kind of rough. If that had like a slight chamfer, or if that was like curved over so it wasn't a 90-degree angle and instead was kind of rounded off, then I think it would be great. But it's not like that as it is. I could probably go through the effort to sand it. That'd probably help. But as it stands, that's how those are. And these sides feel like they need something. Personally, I'd like to see a speed channel, but obviously that's going to add price. But I think a speed channel could be cool. Sorry guys, a helicopter just flew over top of my head. Anyway, I think a speed channel could be pretty nice. Something like that. Add a little bit of grip. And possibly a redesign of the blade. Nothing major, just maybe make these holes a little smaller to try and get some more weight in the blade. Because it does seem like, even though I'm someone who really enjoys a lot of handle bias, even I prefer the Vulp with 2 weights. So it seems like across the board, people enjoy the Vulp with more weight in the blade. But yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on the Vulp. I think it's a crazy Enigma, and just these zippy inserts are absolutely ridiculous with how much they can change the feel of something. They have so much power and are able to really help shape a ballast line to fit your preferences. But yeah, that's all I have for today's video. If you enjoyed, let me know. Let me know what kinds of videos you want to see in the future, and until next time, keep flipping.